All right. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another day of live streaming in the wacky, weird, funky, pseudo cyberpunk place that is the actual Sea of Stars, since we've been playing the game for so long. And now I'm excited because I've got my new party member. We totes destroyed this weird giant head thing last time, which was pretty exciting. And then we got my new homie here, who is made of living glass, which is just kind of odd in my opinion, but whatever. And apparently, he'll be able to help us get to where we need to go, because he's actually the member of a long forgotten and or dead race. Really confusing. But yeah. So that's the name of the guy, is Bst. And apparently it doesn't really matter that this is that person or that soul. So the whole shtick in this was the souls of these people were able to be ripped apart from their bodies. And that's how we ended up with this whole thing. Oh, I gotta go like backpack. I didn't realize that I had to like get back on the boat. And now we're going like super Chrono Trigger on the whole thing. Well, to be fair, we've been kind of super Chrono Trigger. Been a bit odd, I think. Not inherently bad. I mean, don't mistake. Just, interesting. I forgot that's a little teleporter thing. Bugger. I'm going to have to redo that later. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. All I can really see and feel and hear with the whole thing is just Chrono Trigger everywhere. What is this? Mysterious Castle of Mystery. Oh, the Speedball Network. So the Speedball Network, we were told, is a thing that allows us to fast travel. That's the fancy name for the fast travel network in this game. It's the Speedball Network, which I think is a little bit odd, but whatever, we'll roll with it. Got these interesting biomechanical trees here. Ah, yes, the spires. I keep sacrosanct spires. I keep wanting to say sapiosanct spires, but I know that's not correct. It's okay, though. I don't really care. I also don't know why I rested. I just did. Or rather, I already had. So this is the big mysterious door that this guy is supposed to be able to open for us. And apparently his people used to live here. I don't know. Must find the frequency. What the actual F? Songs. So he's a bard! Freaking bard. We get it. Oh, never visited the world. Did I say I wasn't streaming? I don't think I said that. Maybe I did. I honestly don't remember. I know I didn't stream last week on Wednesday because I had a late meeting for work. I've got another one tomorrow, but I don't think I have. Oh man, see now you got me scared, Rev. Did I forget some work that I have to do? Because that does sound like me. I know I am going to have to work after this. That much I do know for sure. That is true facts right there. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what I need to do with some of these things. But either way, well, I'm here now, and I may as well stay. If I forgot about work stuff, then hopefully I didn't forget about work stuff. Because that would suck. Okay, see, he's got like a bajillion HP. Why does he have so much HP? You know what I think it is? I think that one of the shticks with this game is they disincentivize adding more NP. Because if you add MP when you level up, then you only get 1 point of MP versus with HP you get like 8 or something. Like, it's a lot. So maybe that's the whole thing. Because every time I get an opportunity to, pretty much, I've increased my MP for all of my characters. So maybe that's kind of been screwing me this whole time. Which would suck. But it makes sense. Because the way I see it, if you're leveling up, you level up once and you get MP, then most of the attacks, most of those things cost at least 6 or 7 MP. So, did he turn into a crab? He did. He turned into a crab. Now he's a wheel. What the fudge? What is wrong with this thing? He literally just got this new... And now he's a slug. He just got this new body and he's changing it into all sorts of weird stuff. This is very strange. Don't understand what's happening. Okay, that was some bullcrap. Game, you know I didn't intend to do that. Oh, the boy and his blob. I have not heard the boy and his blob in a very long time. Honestly, don't remember when the last time I heard it was. But either way, it's hilarious. And we can at least settle on that. Got the little slug shimmying along. Wow, that's a nasty looking attack there. But yeah, see, I've used one skill with him now and I can't do anything. Why would I do that to myself? That just feels dumb. I don't know. Maybe it's just me thinking that, but it just seems weird. So anybody who's unaware, the way that it works in this game, unlike most RPGs, you don't gain MP. Well, you can gain MP through the use of items, but the most common way to do it is to just attack your opponents. That's the easiest way to get more MP. So, yeah. Yeah, they just want you to alternate the attack and skill thing, and I've just been really, really terrible about that since I've been playing. I've just been trying to do skills as much as possible. Just going skill, 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 skill. The problem is then I ooh, triumvirate. Wait a minute, what was it? Is it Genshin Impact that has the triumvirate? That it made like a little soundbite that everybody was obsessed with for like 10 minutes. Get good. Yeah, I do need to get good. Something happened. Kasugan. Oh, songs match. Oh, they couldn't leave the dome. Is it just me, or does this guy on the far right seem kind of lazy? He looks like he's doing a Mort thing, just sitting upside down. Okay, seriously? That's Daffy the Duck wearing a duck skull. Tell me I am wrong. Rashater? Ooh, teriyaki chicken and rice. That sounds delicious, Rev. We had some really good stuff today too. We had like Central, slightly Eastern European style sauerkraut-ish kielbasa thing. It was pretty good. I liked it. Ooh. Marinating overnight is the way to do it. That sounds delicious. Swift action. Preposterous. Code clearly states that anyone may attempt. Oh. Okay, well, apparently Abstarek disagrees with you. Now, isn't the whole point of having a triumvirate to have... Well, no, I guess the Roman triumvirate had a leader. But it might be my own misconception, viewing it more like a tribunal, where it's everybody gets a vote type of thing. Great Illuminator? Yes, he carries the flashlight. I don't want to fight Daffy in a duck skull. Daffy in a duck skull? Duck power? Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really work. I'll figure it out. To keep Caesar and Pompey from joining forces and taking over Rome. Okay. So I was somewhat mistaken in my understanding of it. Now, did anybody else notice that homie here turns into a spring when we climb up? Seriously, it just seems like they tried to make the goofiest things. Either way, it seems like an odd, I guess, reference to make when you say that this group is a triumvirate. I mean, you could just as easily say that it's a tribunal or a council or whatever. Like, it's really not a big deal. I'm just saying. Warble. Let's see. Incidentally, yesterday, I say started, but I didn't really start. I was playing, what's it called? The awesomeness that is Mega Man. Specifically, Mega Man X3. Wait, no. Mega Man X2. Okay, because ridiculous... There are so many Mega Man X games. Y'all have no idea. It is redonkulous. Like, what the fudge? They didn't know what a triumvirate is past having 3 members. I mean, that makes sense. I can't remember where this game was made. I want to say it's like Czechoslovakian or something like that. Oh, Mario vs. Donkey Kong? Nice. Ah, shoot. I used a skill and I didn't mean to. Moon Rock. I just want to see what this does. Huh. Neat. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Wait, a remaster from the GBA? Like, did you play it on a GBA, or is it like a Switch release of the game, right? I mean, either way, it's a great game, don't get me wrong. Somewhere between Rock of Ages and Robot Rock. Okay, it's a Switch release. That's still cool, like I said. Oh no! I have been trapped by Daffy Duck in a duck skull. Does homie have a gun? Going to the gallows. So, standard bad guy tactic. Just toss the good guys into some kind of a death trap that obviously they'll never be able to escape. Because how could they possibly escape that? It's simply impossible. It's insane to think that they could possibly escape this. And that's how it works, right? He's despicable! Yes, I agree. Now, I need... What do I need? I don't know what I need. More like I was thinking about something and now I forgot what I was thinking about. It seemed important at the time. Hey, look, I leveled up. Oh, maybe I'll get to show you what I was talking about. There, see, 8 hit points. See, I'm going to go ahead and get more hit points for all of my characters that I'm able to. Because it just seems like a better idea than waiting on him. It does feel a little bit imbalanced in that sense, though. Okay, so see, this is what I'm talking about. 1 mana point. 1 mana point versus 8 hit points. I'm just saying. All right. I mean, percentage-wise, at least now where I am with MP, it's actually about the same. Because if we think about this, this is right about 5%. You know, 22, and you take about 5% is 1 mana point, approximately. And then for 8 hit points, it would be 5% at 160. So, but at the same time, it's I've already done the MP increase like 4 times. See, you'll see with this guy now, makes more sense. It's like, wait a minute, that's ridiculous. So, yeah. Homie is just like a block. And see, this is what I kind of find annoying. Why enable me to like build out my characters like this if they have very clear things that they're good at in particular? Like this guy is obviously very hardy in defense, for example. Why would I not use defense or train defense? It just doesn't feel like an incentive. Anyway, I ramble. Now, I will say I am not looking forward to getting back to work because it's going to be a pretty long night for me. I've got a lot that I need to do. Oh my god, I finally got the timing right on that. That is literally the first time I have ever gotten the timing right on that attack. That is legitimately shocking. You know what's kind of annoying though? That I don't have any multi-character attacks with Basit. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Okay. Pretty standard little box slidey puzzle. Best boy is best. Incidentally, Rev, have you seen the Avatar thing on Netflix? I've heard mixed reviews about it. I really liked the cartoon. Do we call it a cartoon or do we call it an anime? I believe we call it a cartoon. I know it's completely random, but I'm just curious. Hey, look, it's May. Hey, May. Who's this guy? This guy looks sus. Soundproof barrier. Ah, there we go. There's a little thing I can do something with. Dang it, woman! Why didn't you help the rest of us? You know, just because you're a ninja... Oh, yes, the filler episodes. Or so-called filler episodes. Now, we should say that some filler episodes are honestly really, really filler. Like, painfully filler. I'm just saying. Not all of them, but some of them. And I certainly don't refer specifically to Last Airbender. I mean just in general with some shows. We can run into that particular issue. Well, I can't do anything here. So that means I have to go the other way. Either way, I'm glad that, at least in general, it seems to be pretty good. Seriously, what am I supposed to do here? To paraphrase the Ramones, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Unless I just fail. Which, again, is a distinct possibility. I mean, it has to be something over here, right? There's nowhere else I can go. Oh, there's a little thing that I can pull down, I think. Now, I will say I'm not exactly one to ask for a handout when it comes to games like this. At least I really try not to. Are they always like that? That was a very odd mechanic. What was I saying? So I'm not normally one to look for like straight handouts of, hey, this is what you need to do. But at the same time, there are some things that it's like, really, I don't see where you're going with this game. Can you help me out just ever so slightly? Free at last! Free at last! I mean, it could be an introduction for a memory puzzle. But that's why I'm curious if we're going to see that mechanic again. Because if we don't, then it's just like, what? Also, why is this place called the Gallows? Also, why can't this dude with this massive double-bladed crystal sword thing help me? I mean, we know that the alchemist we're with is able to turn into a bird, so maybe he's related to that creature in some way. I mean, am I crazy to think that? I feel like I'm not, but maybe I am. Obviously, it's very much just guesstimates. Bow. Alright. I thought that I would actually look forward to seeing a memory puzzle in a game. Seriously though, it seems like it would be such a waste if they don't actually capitalize on that. Introduce this whacked up, funky mechanic that you use one time. I'm in a place called the Hunting Fields. I thought it was the Gallows. Y'all need to make up your minds about how you name your weird, creepy, mysterious places of death. The perspective is sometimes really goofed up on this too. It kind of weirds me out sometimes. Well, unfortunately, I can't really do anything with that. That was terrible. Ah. Well, luckily that was pretty terrible too. So, I was worried for nothing. At least it seems like I was. Ooh, plasma blade. Nice. I wonder if this game has ultimate weapons, and if so, when and how I'll get them. Also, this is making me want to play Final Fantasy. Ah, see this guy. Oh, dang. Crow is angry. My Saint Eminence. Darn right, we got quality assassin. What do you mean there's nothing more you could have done? You could have fought us. You idiot. Seriously, I don't understand. He lives by the code. There seems to be an awful lot of lore going on here that has literally never been mentioned in the entire game. I wonder how often we'll see some of it again. See, I was thinking something similar, Rev. It's like I think it was The Simpsons with what's his name, with Flanders' parents. And it's like, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. I fart on you. Well, you've already tested it, so good for you. Why is Zale over there doing push-ups? What are you trying to prove? Seriously, what? Nobody cares, dude. I'm sorry to tell you, but just nobody cares. Okay, that's what you were quoting. Hey, look at that memory puzzle. Good. I'm glad that it's not a one-off strange thing. It's a two-off strange thing, which still makes no sense. Scale, scale, star, star, scale, scale, star, star. No. There we go. Bugger. Oh, we're good now. Oh, wait, what? There we go. That was terrible. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm a guy who loves puzzles. I really do. Like, truly, honestly, without a doubt, for like really for realsies. But that feels so shoehorned in. Whatever, Rev. You screwed it up. I don't know. I just think this shtick is so odd. with the memory puzzle thing here. We've not seen anything like it throughout the entire game. And I'm guessing we're at least most of the way through? I honestly can't tell anymore. I keep thinking that we're like almost done, but then there's like a bajillion more things now. Very confusing. Hard to tell. These guys suck. Oh, come on, I hit that one. Maybe just equip like the little cheater artifact thing. Wow. Finally. I'm surprised I got the timing right on that because you can't see where the other thing is. Okay, there's just some other puzzle here that I'm missing. Like 7 bosses still? Well, I mean, we've got the Triumvirate. I assume that I'm going to have to fight all 3 of them. What the... It's so ridiculous. So yeah, we've got the Triumvirate. I assume we're going to have to fight. We still have like the big bad guy, who I assume we're going to have to fight. And then we still have the betrayer folks, who we still have to fight. At least. Definitely have to put it down here because that's where the thing is. I'm honestly surprised that worked. I didn't think that I would do enough damage. Alright. Like, is it just me, or does it feel like the game is kind of arbitrarily getting longer? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded. But I feel like maybe it's kind of sort of worn out its welcome, just a little bit. Maybe it's just because I've been streaming it the whole time I've been playing it. And so I'm used to talking about it. And I just want to talk about something else. Maybe. Again, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, exactly. I've been streaming it for every single stream for months now. It's been a while, let's just say. I mean, not ever since it came out, because I know I didn't get it on release, but even so, it's been a while. Gotta be close now, right? I'm just guessing that that's where the egg goes. Okay. Arbitrary travel mechanism has been activated. And that's the thing, though. I love RPGs. By far my favorite type of game. I absolutely love them. But just like with anything else, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. And it can start to get a little bit like... Okay, so here's this thing. The little dude that's holding the octagonal who's-a-what's-it, that's where I'm trying to get to, because that's part of the speedball network. It's essentially all of these mechanisms that allow me to fly around and fast travel, like I said earlier. But yeah. And see, I'm thinking the same thing, Rev. Like, it seems like they kind of shoehorned in a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily fit well with the setting that they've created here. Now, I mean, I'm sitting here criticizing. I have no right to. I could nor plan to make a game anywhere near as good as this. So, take everything I say with the massive grains of salt that they deserve. But it still feels like it could be more. I don't know why I forgot who equips staves. Staves? Staves? I don't know. Staves, I think. Either way. Yeah, the cooking thing seems very arbitrary, but I do love the images that they have for the cooking. I think they did a really good job with it. Well, and same thing like with the pick your own stat to increase. I think it would have been much easier to just bump up whatever stat they felt was necessary at a particular level. That said, it may very well make a huge enough difference. Like, I know in Mario RPG it does. You can select, I believe it's HP, physical attack, or magic attack at every single level. That would be the other thing I'd say. Either remove it altogether for set values, or leave it as the same selections every single time. Don't shift it around. Okay, our presence is acknowledged. Huzzah. It doesn't make my critiques less valid since I don't make games. Well, I mean, certainly you can't just have game creators criticizing games, just like you can't just have directors and producers criticizing movies. It doesn't make sense. But that's why I said, just make sure you take it with a grain of salt, because I don't know how hard this type of thing is. I've never done it before. I'm sure it's very hard. Striste. Oh! They know that word. Oh no, the wrong answer. Striste is the bad guy. Oh, see, we built it. That's the floating city that we're trying to get to. Okay, so we're facing off the triumvirate all at once. We're not doing none of this silly wackadoodle. Like, hey, let's see what we got. Whatnots. It's like the Axum Rangers, but less cool. Ode to sausage. I thought the food was tasty. I enjoyed it. I'm personally a fan. I'm just gonna focus fire here. I think that's probably a better way to go. Now, I don't know who does what, but I'm guessing that at least one of them is able to heal the others. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that guy chucking claymores at me? I'm pretty sure he's chucking claymores at me. And I feel like that should be illegal. Do they have the equivalent of the Sea of Stars Geneva Convention? Luckily, I got my combo ready here, so we can pop this guy. I don't trust a dude who looks like a bird. That's all I'm saying. Oh, son of a... I knew it! I freaking knew it! I told you! Also, why didn't that work? I mean, Duck Dodger seems to be like the engineer here. Get zooked? That's what he says when he shoots a bazooka? Get zooked? Like, we're just gonna let that go. That we just accept that. Okay. Cool. Cool. I guess. You're down with that as a catchphrase? I mean, maybe. I personally don't like it. True terror. Oh, fudge! He turned into an hourglass. Oh, man. Okay, what am I gonna do here? We gotta get rid of this guy. 13, that's it? What a bunch of bull. I'm just saying, given the chance, given the opportunity, given the choice, I would prefer to not be zooked, as they say. No! Oh, that's right. This heals us, too. I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to wait till my little friend here wakes up. Oh, wait. What does his do? Okay, that only affects the bad guys. I know that the alchemists heals and damages. Get zooped, dude. Not a noob. I prefer Ich hab ein Panzerfaust. But that's just me. I guess. Okay, let's see what do we got here. And let's bash this mofo. Okay, cool. So that guy's down. Good. Next, I'm going to go for the middle one. Not because I'm racist or middleist. Midist. Just because I want to. Feel it's a good idea to go against. You guys probably gonna chuck more claymores at me. But they shouldn't be able to heal now, so that's good. It is true. I hope one day to be described as passable. Reasonable, even. Maybe someday. However, today will not be that day. Let's see. What do we need to do here? There's a couple of things that we can do. Still find it really funny that you get zooked. And time for bonus. Ayo! Well, I'm not going to be able to stop it. And it looks like if I can't stop it, there's no point in doing anything. So let's just try to do some damage. Well, there you go. That's one way to stop it. Who are you going to zook? Bottle punch. I want to use a bottle punch. There we go. I have defeated Daffy Duck. Seems like everybody failed. Okay, seriously, what? Does everybody in this freaking game have history with each other? No freaking idea what they're talking about. We basically don't know any history of any of these characters. Hey, look, exposition. It was a birthday present to get him to fly? The alchemist is being all alchemy. E. The state of equilibrium between ice... What? It's cold water! It's freaking cold water. That's all it is. This must be the flask of time that they're talking about. There we go, the sands of time. I'm with you, Rev. The writing in this game is pretty difficult to get through sometimes. It's pretty rough. Seriously, you didn't get that? Oh, centuries. Impressive. Okay. Is it of no consequence, or does it change everything? Because you can't have it both ways. Oh, we get a clone. I'm just saying, he could have done this at literally any point in the entire game. Just give us a clone and then bugger off. Wait, why should it be functional now? We didn't actually do anything. I mean, we killed the Triumvirate for reasons which were never explained to us. The cutoff switch is having their butts in the seats. I mean, I could sort of see that, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of annoyingly out of the way for some of this stuff. Hey, here's this dude. You working now? Did he just rub the goop on his biceps so that he can get buff? So now we can use it or not. What the fudge? What is happening? I don't know what's going on. Yay! Now we can fast travel. Okay, because of reasons, it works now. Boutiques. Kind of creepy, kind of cool. Also known as every time a girl starts talking to me. You saw him! You saw him at camp! Does that not count? Okay, so we got Teeks back. Hey, look, it's Mathewin! Kill the clouds? I don't want to kill clouds. Clouds are nice and floofy. Alright, that said, it's time to get going. I have to head out, like I said. Ugh. I gotta go. Well, the languages are no help to where the game was made. You missed a section of bad reading. Yeah, a little bit. Hang on. I want to see if I can garner from the what's it called? The thing here. The Steam store entry where it's from. Stop by a tavern to listen to a song or play the infamous tabletop game known as Wheels. Every system has been designed to deliver an experience that pays respect to retro classics, while rethinking in some areas to offer a smooth and modernized experience. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is cool. But this was going against Dave the Diver for Best Indie Game. Having played both now, and again, keeping in mind that I absolutely adore RPGs, I probably would have gone with Dave the Diver personally. But that said, you all take care of yourselves. Have a awesome rest of the week. I am going to head out and, well, get to work. But I should be back on Saturday. I don't have anything planned as of right now, so hopefully we'll see you then. But in the meantime, like I said, stay safe, be well, take care, and I will hopefully see you all Saturday. Bye-bye.